Okay, you're live.
I'm alive.
Yeah. So it's gonna take us a few minutes to pick up our tail again, and I gotta do this shit. So you kind of can't see what you're doing, but you should be watching the top monitor anyways.
Okay. But I'm alive.
You're live.
All right. Can you? I can't even see your post right now. I don't even know who's on or anything.
Yeah, you might want to just juggle for a minute because it's gonna take people a minute to catch back up to us.
Okay.
And for that, we apologize. This is somewhat my fault. I will accept some responsibility for this.
Okay. So, again, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Cancellations. Fu Manchu postponed their entire tour until 2021. So the show in Baltimore is now on March 17th, 2021. And I think we should get used to that. The New Deal, who was supposed to play at 5 Points in Roanoke, they have postponed with no date. Tool postponed half of their shows. So now the show in Charlottesville postponed, no date. And then the big one is Mac Rock is not going to happen at all. It is canceled. Like for everything, I go through relics for the cancellations, and if I go right now to relics and their cancellation dates, I'm just going to go do that just to give you guys an update. Let's see. Ween has rescheduled the Texas and Oklahoma dates for, let's see, that's not shot. I'm surprised they didn't. Let's see. They're rescheduled. Moved to September 19th. Those were supposed to happen in April. 18th and 19th for Dallas and Oklahoma City, respectively. Let's see what else. Humphreys has rescheduled early April Indiana, Missouri run for November. And that's the only two I have on there. Let's see. Now, those are the cancellations and reschedules that I've seen. But, as I was saying, relics.com, I'll say that every day. Go there, they have a list of cancellations and everything. But now, bands are coming out of the woodwork with all these live shows. Now, a lot of them were past live shows, right? And stuff like that. But now they are playing live right for you. And there is so much of that stuff. Marvin is streaming every day. They've always done that.
Yeah,
They've always done that.
But you should expect Marvin to be in the front of all of this.
Right.
I believe.
But here's just some of them. Orange Peel in Asheville is having a thing called the Quarantine Concert Series. They'll be doing once a week, I think, on Fridays. I think it starts tomorrow. Travis Brothership at 7 p.m. playing live tomorrow. Let's see. The big one that I think is just going to be awesome. Live from Out There is a thing that started when this whole Corona crap started. And they are doing almost like a festival for streaming. Now, it's $49.99, all right? But before you say anything, this is going to go on for 6 weeks. And you're going to get shows that bands have played in the past in front of a live audience, but you're also going to get live shows that they're playing right there. And some bands involved in that, Pigeons, Twiddle, Goose, I think Talk is involved in that. Sun Squabby, Aqueous, Kitchen Dwellers, Cycles. And some of them have like a show a week. It's insane.
Rick and Peter are going to be doing an acoustic thing.
Yep. It's going to be crazy. So that's going to be cool. What else?
Bandcamp is having a big sale tomorrow. Well, it's not a sale.
Not a sale. They're waiving all revenue
Yeah.
tomorrow for 24 hours so that any money made is going to go right to the band themselves.
Hi
whoever's
again.
music they're playing.
Howdy, Shane.
Hey, Shane, back.
Thanks, bro.
We lost everybody, but it is what it is.
We'll pick up the tail. We're fine, man. We'll pick it up.
What else? Third Man Records, which is who is that? Is that Jack White? Is that Jack White's label?
Maybe.
I think it's Jack White or I think it's Jack White's label. So I think it's Jack White. They're doing a streaming series. Let's see what else. Oh, a big one that's going on right now. Yeah, it is Jack White. It's out of Detroit. Yeah. One that's going on right now. Willie Nelson every year used to have this luck reunion that goes on at his house. Well, he is doing a live stream with all these bands, right, and stuff. And the big ones, Willie Nelson, Edie Brickell, and Paul Simon. And that's going on right now. And this is just going to continue. The jam scene has really stepped it up. Really stepped it up. And it's just been amazing. But while we're saying that, websites that I go through, because I was saying Relics has all the cancellations and stuff, Jambase now has a list of all the live stream events that are going on. Jambase.com, go there. Also, Live for Live Music has cancellations and a list of some live streams. The Jam Witch, Taco and Elise. Hey. Their magazine, which is also an online, they have tons of information on all this stuff. Follow them. Plus some cute little stuff that goes on. For you stoner rock freaks like me, the Obelisk, JJ, doing a great job. And he lists stuff from all over the world that are going on because, it's a lot bigger. It's not jam bands, it's jambase.com.
Oh, I know. I'm just looking at something else.
Let's see. Shout out to Ashton Hill, who is one of the goddesses of the jam scene in her live painting. She did a wonderful tutorial and live paint today online, and I think she's going to be doing that more. She's awesome. She just love you, and she did a great job today, and it was really, really cool. Hey, Jackie.
Jackie,
How's
what's
Pittsburgh?
up, Jackie?
Pittsburgh. It's everyone is streaming, and the one that I saw that really took the reins are the bands that are used to playing, 250 dates a year, and everybody streams them or pro shoots them, and they're usually come out on like nugs.net or something like that. Anyway, I just wanted to go back to that. It's live from out there, and go to nugs.tv. It's $49.99 for all 6 weeks, and you get all these bands. Just go check it out, see what you think about it. I think it's a great deal. I think it's an awesome deal.
I think it's something of a consolation prize. I mean, we're gonna be set back a little bit in early ticket purchases.
Still no word on Domefest yet, which I don't know. I don't know how people are even thinking of this. Gibber Jazz Productions was some kind of jam. That's in April. They haven't said anything. They said they're following it. I don't know. And I haven't heard anything from Gotta Fest either. So, some are still up in the air, but I mean, it's not looking good for any of that. And that's the beauty of all these live streams and everybody, you know, what? I should be a weather forecast guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Just so much going on. If you guys have stuff that you want to throw in on the chat room and say, hey, this is going on, then do it.
Bobby wants me to draw him.
Yeah.
You send me a picture, Bobby. You
Yeah,
send me
Bobby.
a picture. I'll draw you.
Yeah.
I'll
All
draw
right.
the shit out of you.
Let's see, I'm looking here. Oh, here's another cancellation. I just thought it was a crazy cancellation. The Stanley Hotel, which is The Shining, is based on the Stanley Hotel. They started doing live shows in their ballroom.
Sorry, I opened Photoshop. There we go.
Quit fucking with that.
Dude, I'm trying to keep things interesting here.
They're having shows in there. Lettuce was supposed to play there, and they are now. That's canceled, of course. But how cool would that be to see Lettuce there? A great band, and don't let the name fool you. Murder by Death played there, and they were one of the ones that originated. Like, we want to play in the hotel where The Shining is, right? And so they played there, and they're a really cool band. It's on YouTube. Check it out. But I would love to see a band in that ballroom. I think that'd be awesome.
Ryan wants to know if you've seen Dr. Sleep yet.
Yes, I saw Dr. Sleep. I loved it. Went to see it at Legacy. I haven't read that book. I know Raven Beveridge was reading that book. But I haven't read the book yet. I enjoyed the movie. You know, I thought it was better than it should have been, to be honest with you. Let's see. Those are all Lettuce dates.
Yeah, they haven't officially been canceled on their site yet. I was just taking a peep.
Yeah.
See if we get
Let's see. So, what's the news on your end?
Well, from the local front, we're looking forward to a delivery of flowers tomorrow from Bryn's Posy. That's going to be exciting. We'll get to
Thank you,
look to that.
Kaylin.
It's going to make things look a little better around here too. We've got the Murphy family show.
That's tomorrow. Yeah. Molly and Jess and all them are doing a live show. Apparently, it's going to be outdoors at a secret location. And
Tell me it's our backyard.
no, won't be our backyard. Well, if we tell everybody, and then now we're not social distancing.
I know. I just want to know for me.
Oh well. You know, Bobby telling me, oh, weather guy, how about the weather today? Right? Yesterday I was talking about how we are, I'm planning on cleaning a room a day. Yeah, fuck that. I wasn't doing that. Trey and I sat out on the porch, drank coffee, listened to tunes, just experienced that weather. 75 today. Awesome. And it barely rained. I think there was a sprinkle or something, but damn. Did we need
75.
that or what?
Partly cloudy, 100% chance of Jawala Collective.
Yeah, listen to some Jwala today. But maybe that leads us into our albums of the Apocalypse. Do you want to do that? Do you want to start?
Sure, okay. Allow me
Here are our albums of the Apocalypse of the day.
So, friends and people, if the world is going to be ending, you really need to frickin' know Rupa Biswas. Now, I'm gonna guess that you're probably not familiar with Disco Jazz by Rupa. Came out in the late 70s. It was notable because I'm embarrassed to say that I don't know the actual genre of the music from which this comes, but I believe it goes like this. I think that it's based on the Hindu equivalent of Qawwali music, probably from Western India. Anyways, Rupa here brought in a team of crack Canadians, including what's his name, Don Pope, who's a bitchin' guitarist, and they made a frickin' disco album out of this traditional religious Hindi stuff, and it is amazing. We mentioned Jawala Collective, and I can feel confident that I can mention Rupa in the same breath as far as that otherworldly transcendence that some bands can do and others cannot. And if you can put your finger on that one, Scotty, I'd love to see you do it, bro.
We blasted Jawala Collective on the porch today, out of the stereo, and that band was in my top 10 albums of the year, and that was really fun. That was beautiful to listen to at 75 degrees on the first day of spring. There's some positive news. It's springtime. That's awesome. But Jawala's like this world beat funk jam thing.
Hold up. Sorry. I needed to get this link.
He's about to put up his album link for you.
There you go. There's Rupa.
And it's disco-y, it's funky and stuff like that. But that's Trey. That's what he does. My album, I woke up, I knew it was going to be 75 today. And I was like, man, give me something, right? And as I started to open up the windows, some songs started going through my head, and I'm like, man. And to keep with the apocalypse and stuff like that. And I'll tell you here about it a bit in a sec, but I didn't want to go off, the deep end too quick, So I just wanted to open up the windows and let's breathe some air and stuff like that. So I got a little sentimental. So I put in this gorgeous album, Jeff Buckley's Grace album. Top 500 albums of all time, according to Rolling Stone. This is really a weird album because it's absolutely beautiful. His voice is otherworldly, and it's got like all these. Sometimes it goes to rock, and sometimes he's a crooner or a troubadour. It's amazing, and he's got this falsetto that just soars, and it just feeds up the room and stuff. And it was just beautiful when I put it in today, just sitting outside, drinking coffee and stuff like that. And here's the dark part about it. It was the only studio album that was released by him while he was alive. Not too long after this album was released, he drowned in the Mississippi River. And then when you listen to it, you feel how haunting it is that he had died. And yet in this darkness and this almost gothic feel of oh my gosh, he's dead, what a talent. Nobody had ever heard really anything like him. There's also this sense of hope, and I guess that's how I'm feeling, because he's really in touch on a spiritual level with music and art, and I think people in general. So that's my album of the apocalypse today. Jeff Buckley's album, Grace. If you've never listened to it, please go listen to it. It's fantastic.
That was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. A lot of fun out there on the porch.
So, what'd you guys do today? Anything?
Yeah, let's see.
Let's look down here.
I was looking up. Bobby said he replaced the brake booster today, but the truck's still broke.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, where are you going to go anyway? I hear we were talking about it yesterday. JMU is just, whole school year's just gone. So, I don't know. What else?
Hey, there's a link I could have given you, but unfortunately it's hidden away in my files. So if I can find it, I'll spit it to you. Oh, wait a minute, this might actually happen. Where's that notepad? Son of a gun.
While he's trying to do that, seen a lot, and especially for the local restaurants, on GoFundMe pages. I saw Baja Bean put up one. I think Shen Pizza put up one. The 101, I don't know if you put up one or not, but I think you did. I think Jonas put up a 101 GoFundMe page. If you can, help them out. I still know everybody's doing curbside stuff, and I know Stanton also set up this almost food bank drive thing at the farmers market. But if you can, help out. And I understand if you can't, but if you can, help out, because we don't even know how long curbside's going to go. We might be in lockdown next week. I don't know. Let's see.
So one of the things I'll probably be pitching from time to time is all of the free open courseware that is available now. A huge number of colleges and universities offer their courses for review from anyone. You don't get credit for it. No, there is no way in hell you will ever get college credit for it. But if you would like to learn a college course from MIT, you can totally pick up a historical methods course from them, and it's a pretty good one. I've been looking at it.
Yeah.
And if you have an interest in, say 1,500 others, I believe I can provide you a link with that. Unless perhaps they don't want me to copy their link, in which case they can shove off. No, they were cool.
Yeah.
They're cool with it. So there you go. More college than you can ever go to in a lifetime. Hope you like it.
Let's see. Anything else? So I was, talking about music and stuff. I was reading an article, and it was titled "The Lost Art of Deep Listening." One of the things, if you know me, that I bitch about is the lost art of listening to a whole album. With Spotify and all this crap, everyone's just, oh, I have that track. I remember this one guy, I was like, yeah, you got any Floyd? He goes, yeah, I've got Dark Side of the Moon. I was like, oh, really? And I go on there, he's got one track from Dark Side of the Moon. What the hell? I mean, most of the time, in the beauty of albums, the albums are made to be experienced as a whole. At least the good ones are. Like I was talking about Animals yesterday, the good ones are. And now there's no better time than now. Go find an awesome album, right? Stream it, do whatever you do, put your earphones on or whatever. Turn off your phone and listen to that whole album. It really is. And I love the title, The Lost Art of Deep Listening. And, honestly, it's why I still buy hard copy stuff,
I love that idea. I love because for me, the album was always the preferred format. The album side, of course.
Yeah.
And there are numerous albums where you can take their most famous song out of it and it completely changes the complexion of it, right? Lark's Tongue and Aspic by King Crimson has one of their most popular songs, Easy Money. Mm-hmm. But it sits inside of a nested tapestry that does not have... that has more relevance when you include the song in its original format, I would say.
Right.
So I love that idea. And then of course you can fall into Yes, and good Lord.
Well, is there a better time to listen to Tales from Topographic Oceans right now? Seriously. That's
We're gonna need a babysitter if we do that.
Yeah, but you know, we can all. We've got time, right? Like that's the way I figured with something like cleaning my house and stuff like that. I'll get on that. But the first 75-degree day since when?
Oh golly, 5 months.
At 5 months, and with everything going on, I had to sit outside. Mind you, I didn't go to the park or anything. I know you guys are trying to go outside and stuff. We've got to do this social distancing thing. I'm sorry. We just have to. It sucks.
Yeah.
But we got to. How'd you guys feel about those Florida cats down there?
Hey,
If we got to do it, you got to do it.
How about those folks living on? Does anybody know those two dudes who live on the other side of town, beyond the park, beyond the railroad tracks, just behind the bistro? Those two dudes who sit on their porch and talk crap about everyone who goes by, because we need to find those guys and we need to put a frickin' camera on them so that 20, for however long they're out there, Stanton at least has the pleasure of watching them talk smack about everyone who goes by. Those dudes are hilarious. If anyone knows them, tell them I love them. I believe they know me as I don't know, that wrestling.
I never heard of them. I don't even know what the hell that is.
They call me Nature Boy. That's what it is.
Nature Boy?
Yeah. Dude, that's Rick.
It's actually fitting. I think that's a fitting thing.
Apparently it's a Ric Flair joke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But as you can tell, I'm not that angry. Like yesterday. Give it time. It's supposed to like snow. Jesus Christ. Dude, you guys hear about this? They're calling for pretty cold temperatures coming up. And it's either, I think it's on Saturday, we might get some stupid snow. I know we either get blizzards or something in March. Right now we get Corona, but got
it.
Shane,
yeah.
We love you out there.
Yeah, we sure do. We sure do. And I can pitch a book if you guys.
Yeah, he needs to pitch his book.
I pick up a different book almost every day. It's not like I actually read these damn things. I just, derp around with them while I'm sitting on the toilet or whatever. Anyways, I picked this one up at Black Swan, which, oh man, let's hope that we would like to hear from Black Swan. If anyone's in touch with them and what they're up to and what they're doing, we'd sure like to hear about it, because I, for one, love them and the awesome shows they put on there, including the Bandit Mice show, I believe, which is not unfortunately to be seen. Shane says, yeah, and anyways, I scored this one the other day. This is Henry Kidd Douglas's I Rode with Stonewall in paperback form, which I had no idea existed. This is an absolutely amazing book. This is based on the first-hand recollections of Kidd from up the valley from us, who actually did ride around with Stonewall Jackson until his death in the Civil War and followed the war to the entire end. The kid he was 21 when the thing started. He got wounded 6 times. Was apparently just a charming, happy-go-lucky kid the whole way through. Wrote it all down, then wrote his memoirs, hid them. They were found by Douglas Southall Freeman, who used them for Lee's lieutenants, and then appears to have delayed publication of the actual memoirs until he was gone, so that he had exclusive use of them, which I thought was interesting. Anyways, fabulous little book. This one's a good one to look for on Project Gutenberg. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Gutenberg.org, but I'll throw that one to you here in a minute. That's like, oh, I don't know. They're probably up to 100,000 free books now. Most of them older publications from the previous centuries. And I'll go ahead and toss that to you. Scott, you got anything?
Yep, I'm touching my face all the time. All the time. You know why? Because I washed my hands. I hear you can also pick your nose if you wash your hands.
Oh, dude.
Ha!
Dude, I just saw the viewer count drop. I watched that happen.
Ha! Shane, if you want to go set up a cot at Pompeii, you do you. Just don't tell anybody. Oops.
Will you set up a live stream of you on that?
You know. We started at 7 and then really didn't start until like 7:10. With all this live stuff coming up, I think we're going to do our live streams maybe starting at 5 or 6 every day. Because I don't want to, get involved,
We fear intruding
on
upon prime time and the living that many of these struggling artists are attempting to make.
Yeah.
It's part of the deal.
Yeah. Either that or do it late.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing,
really late could be fun.
Really late could be fun. I have a feeling a lot of your sleep schedules are going to get really screwed. Now, mine is always, working at a bar and stuff like that, I don't get home till 4 or 5 a.m. anyway. Well, not now. And it's not like my sleep schedule has changed at all. But pretty soon...
I have had the old man switch trip in my metabolism, and I've now turned into the guy who wakes up at 7 a.m. and yells at kids to get off his lawn.
Sucks. Now it's going to be... You should have seen it. So the mailman... We're sitting on the porch today, and the mailman comes up, and Trey's sitting right next to the mailboxes. And the mailman comes up, and Trey gets up and runs to the edge of the porch. It was funny. It was funny. But hey, that's what you do. Gotta do his thing. That was funny though, man.
Big hands out to...
See, we can laugh about it now.
Yeah,
right?
Man, those postal workers are really bringing it right now. They're part of what's holding it together.
Yep. Give it to the postal workers, definitely. We also saw this cat right across the street. There's nothing but an empty lot across the street. Guy was just picking up garbage.
Oh, yeah, that dude. Yeah.
Yep. So,
and we extended to him the offer of our mint patch, which is out front of our house, and the same goes to all of you.
Yep. I like yelling at people too fast, too, Bobby. Man, you know who the worst culprits are? I say it every goddamn year. On North Lewis, where we are, there's this little hill that comes over, coming from downtown towards us. Cops catching air, man. Catching air. And I've literally yelled at squad cars to slow down.
But we love the police here in Stanton, don't we?
Well, they're doing their job.
They
still haven't caught that guy that's robbing places. Like, it started at Terry Court and stuff.
Oh,
now
yeah,
all these places are blowing up shop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And little word, our boys in blue, they're going to find that dude, and they're going to do it by asking every single one of us who are wandering around after dark, after hours, because I got interviewed by them. Did you?
I got interviewed. At 5 a.m. walking home from work.
So there you go.
And, he was he didn't want to stop me or anything, and I went through the thing, and he asked for my ID and stuff, and I was like, get it. Yeah. Get this guy. I don't know. Maybe he's down in Florida with the kids on the beach right now.
Yeah, either that or riding out the quarantine at Wintergreen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I heard that. So some cats from Florida, I'm not going to name names here. Some cats from Florida, they caught the corona, so they decided to quarantine at Wintergreen. Yeah. So that's nice. So there's some cats who have been diagnosed with this bullshit at Wintergreen. Held
Yeah.
up.
Johnny Law had a chat with Bobby too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good for
I mean,
them, man.
hey,
they're
they're doing
mess
their
with each
job.
other. Yeah, man. They're not messing with anyone. They're just trying to figure out
Just
what's
trying
going
to
on.
get this guy, man. And now, and again, I think it's more important than ever with a lot of businesses closing up. It's not like they've cleared out their inventory or anything, you know? And, I mean, it's just a free-for-all for a dickhead like that. So, screw that guy.
Yeah. Whoever that guy is, he can shove it, man. In these trying times, I think it's a wise choice for all criminals to reevaluate their ways.
I think, yeah.
Right? Who wants to be the first one to make a move in these changing times, guys? Go legit. Sell weed or something. You can do that now, right?
Well, it's going to, I mean, unless you're, delivering at home, to a house, there would be something. I mean, you can't advertise it. If you got it, people can't go anywhere. And God knows people are going to run out.
Do we have any other thoughts on deep confinement and stuff like that? Anything you want to mention?
Well, like my mom said, I've never been through a pandemic before. So, but I did read just one more article. It was done in jest and stuff. But you got the millennials who have been bubbled by, their parents and stuff like that can't go out. And then you have the boomers who always had a stay-at-home parent, right? One would go to work and the other would be the homemaker or something like that. But then you have our generation, Gen X. Now, I wasn't part of the latchkey kids, but I know a lot of people that were. And there were literally all the time, like, hey, where are your parents? Oh, they went to, Florida for a week or something like that. And I was always like, huh? Like, that never happened to me, but huh? And they, just make do, right? They didn't have phones, like not cell phone. They just had the regular phone. They might have had an Atari. Cable was in its infancy at best, if you had cable. And they would just deal. It's not like they could drive or anything. So they would just stay at home, and go around. So if anybody, hey, I can't believe it. Hello, how's Montana out there, Murray Lindsay Harris? I got my mantras on. Mantras.
Montana in the house, too.
Yeah, she used to be the manager of the mantras.
No way. Wow,
Yeah.
Cool. Hey.
Yeah. I think you're in Montana, right? Correct me on that. I think you're in Montana. But good to see you. But where was I? Oh, yeah, with the Gen Xers and stuff. And it's so funny because in a very real sense, you're right? The forgotten generation and stuff. We know how to do this. Ask Trey. This is the best time right now for Trey to figure out how to conquer the world. And most of the time, these games take weeks. Oh, he's in. Right? He's in.
Yes. Hearts of Iron 4, I now have 245 hours in it, and I have succeeded in invading England 3 times, but I can't beat the Soviets, so I'm not all the way there. I'm not fully evil yet, but I'll keep working on it.
What else? Really? I didn't even see that thing. Fuck the police. Really? All right.
North
All
Dakota.
right.
North Dakota.
North Dakota. North Dakota.
Oh, Bobby
But
called
same
you.
thing. Yeah, but same thing. Yeah.
You got called name.
Bobby called me a name. Okay. Zoomer. I get it. Zoomer. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, that's
I'm
how
proud of it. More prepared than you are. Calmer than you are.
I mean, it's cool. Zoomer's a good term to get me lined up against the wall with the others, so I guess I'll go.
Still haven't seen anything. Are you guys listening?
Bobby, are you asking about hand sanitizer? Cause
We've got bags.
hey, you wanting some hand sanitizer? There, you go ahead for a sec there, Scotty boy.
But oh yeah, that guy with the 17,000 things of hand sanitizer that he confiscated over 2 states. That dickhead. Yeah, they made him donate it. Good. That's what I say. Good. I still haven't heard anything. You guys listening to music? What are you guys doing? Are you live streaming? What movies are you watching? What are you doing? I don't even know. What are you doing out there in North Dakota? Right? What's North Dakota's motto? Is Montana big sky country?
Yes, but I don't know that I suppose that's probably
I tell you who is making hand sanitizer. Silverback Distillery. They are now making hand sanitizer, which I think is cool. A lot of these liquor places are making hand sanitizer.
If I were going to have 30 milliliters of hand sanitizer by mass, I wonder what I would pay for it.
Well, he was charging like $70 on eBay and Amazon, and then they stopped him. My sister is now watching a documentary on illegal immigrants. It's sad, she says.
Bobby, do you have kazoo music for when you're watching those White House briefings? I'm just asking.
I can't even watch those briefings, dude. I can't even do it. I don't even bother. You know. I mean, as of right now, nobody can even like stay in their homes for more than fucking 48 hours. Right? I don't get it. I don't get it. Everyone is taking away my music. They are taking it away. The longer this goes on, killing. People are killing.
You know, we should be actually charting the time since we have last seen live music.
Well, if I had known that this was going to be like this, all those shows I missed, you know, Joala Collective was playing for free once a month at Rapture, and I had missed their last 3, and now I'm just ugh, missed all that.
I'm not
Hey,
sure.
Lindsay, if you're still on there, can you tell us if Mantra Bash is still going on? Are you even involved with the mantras anymore? Mantras rip, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. There's a lot of these really small ones that haven't said anything, and I just I'm losing hope. Losing hope. Did you make Bobby some hand sanitizer? What are you charging?
Oh, it would be a very terrible idea for me to state a price or say that I would be selling anything like toilet paper or hand sanitizer that is carefully weighed and measured according to the demands of our viewers. Because I believe that would be illegal and I would not participate in such a thing.
Really?
Yes.
Is that why you were taking rolls of toilet paper and stretching them out and charging $5 for it?
That's
I
an
think
art
it's a little
project.
early for that.
Scott, I am an artist and an author, and this is a conceptual art project. It's a $5.
I think that's bullshit. I think because
Piece
you're
of
an artist
art.
or something, you're trying to sell that to continue your artistic prowess.
I mean, I'm just trying to stay ahead of the curve here, man.
You are.
I mean, you can buy my art, 1 yard of my fine artwork, for $5, which will come to you in this hermetically sealed Ziploc bag, which has had hand sanitizer, which has been disinfected, because, you know, in this libertarian society, I'm allowed to say such things without actually doing it. And so there you go. There you go.
Okay.
Talk to us.
Well, I think it's a little early, but when you're ready, you know.
You know, I'm just getting a little ahead of the... Just seed in the field, yo. You know.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
Just get in touch with Trey, and he's got you set up, and it's a win-win. You know, it's a win-win. But you know, it is not reusable art. We'll say that.
It's
You can't hang it up anymore.
I think Bobby just gave me the idea of what these things are called. I mean, maybe they're called nickel shitters.
Nickel shitters? Nickel shitters. Don't laugh, because somebody is going to start doing that. Somebody is going to start doing that.
Oh, golly. There you go, Shane. Got the nickel bag.
It's a nickel bag.
Ah, yes. Well, these are the good times.
So all I got was my sister telling me that she's watching a documentary on immigrants and she's sad. Movies. All right. You know what? I'm not even going to ask about music. Movies.
Yeah.
Besides Pornhub.
Did anyone watch that terrible Western I linked last night? Oh my gosh. I did
you get through it?
I did not. I ran out of time. I fell asleep early because I'm an old man and have not been able to return to it.
Man, all we got is Shane and Bobby just going.
Shane and Bobby, you guys are awesome.
Shane and Bobby just going off. Trust us, we got a feeling the more bored you guys get, the more you're going to come around here, and we're just going to, shoot the shit for a while.
Do we have moderators for this chat? Because I say that we pick the two most misbehaved people and make them the moderators.
Dude, Shane and Bobby bored, shut up. Good Lord.
Nickelback.
That's just terrible. Nickelback. There's Meg. Nickelback. No, yellow card, Meg. If I could find you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or default,
We're supposed to be the moderators, says Big.
You're the moderators? Some moderators.
Well, that is the motto of Stanton, is it not?
That is. And for those of you that don't know, I don't know who's watching, most of you do. Anybody know what in Latin that is on our beautiful Stanton flag? What it means? In a rough thing, it means moderation is hard. Gotta love it. That's why this flag flies above our compounds at the festivals.
Moderation is hard.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm out of my mind right now. Bobby, it's early. It is early. Everybody just needs to
find your chi.
Find your chi, man. And if you're like that, if you're going crazy, I get it, but we gotta... Everybody just breathe. Not right next to each other, but breathe and just, make the most of it. Please, just make the most of it. Hey, it's worth... Hey!
Wow,
in all things,
neat.
moderation. That's it. In all things, moderation.
What's happening, Warfrat?
Which is, in my opinion, in all things, moderation. I mean, moderation is hard. So that's the way I look at it, in all things moderation. What a funny thing for Stanton. I just think that's hilarious. Thank you, Andrew, for that. Much love to Andrew Bell, Wharf Rat. Loving. If that is Andrew, he always goes under the Wharf Rat. So it's too bad. Was there supposed to be a Wharf Rat this year? Is it going to happen this summer? If you could answer, I don't know. Bobby is hammered. It's Groundhog Day. That's funny.
6 feet a minute.
Oh, man. Oh, there's only 9 people. Well, hey! It's better than 0. And God, you know what? That's a blessing, isn't it?
Dude, 9 people is plenty. First of all, they're 9 people who are
groups
awesome.
of 10.
There you go. I mean,
way to go, Northern. Way to go.
I mean,
Grr.
We're pretty psyched to be doing this, I believe. I think it's fair to say between you and me.
As long as we don't get a lot of viewers and then our mic goes out.
I personally have really enjoyed this. And I think it's really, and it's been really fun to be able to reach out to our pals here and say stuff.
Yeah. Well, from the looks of it, people are just going, like, nuts. You know? Absolutely nuts. And I want... This is going to go on for a while, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not lose our heads now. I mean, what are we in? I know for me, I've been in quarantine since Sunday. This is going to go. We know that, right? I mean, that's why, for me, music is the weapon of the future. Music is my life. And that's why I'm saying, go find all these live streams and stuff like that. Go do all that stuff. Hey Tilly, what?
Get flux.
Oh yeah,
to Wharf.
Andrew, get flux capacitor back to Wharf Rat. Wow, that would be awesome. We were going to, and they haven't said anything, but flux capacitor's first fest. Yeah.
We were gonna go to that.
We were. In fact, Shane was going to shut down all of Pompeii, and all of us were going to go.
Yeah, this might be a good time to observe that our pal Shane is one heck of a cool dude, man, and we're awfully glad to have you with us, man.
What is that? It's been fluctuating around what?
Between 6 and 13. That's the number of viewers who are checking in and out.
Oh, has it? No, well. I don't know. Are you...
Pennsylvania, the lockdown state.
Besides masturbation, what are you doing to have fun? Anything? Nothing?
Maybe.
I know some of you guys are still going to work. I was talking to Scott Roberts. He's up at Blue Mountain. Their dining room's still open. 10 capacity and stuff like that. They're doing the carry-out thing and stuff. They're still open. So, I mean, man.
Well, we'll continue to chronicle the crisis as it continues. We'll continue to keep trying to provide entertainment for you, or at least, directions to that entertainment.
Is that entertainment?
If we're not actually providing the entertainment, maybe we can point you in the right direction.
Entertainment.
Ah, Teotino!
I want to show you this other album. We were talking about Jwala Colette. This, again, is my album of the apocalypse, for those of you who just came up. Jeff Buckley's Grace album is my album of the apocalypse of the day. I wanted to show you something. I'll be right back.
In the meantime, allow me to say hello to my beautiful friends in Cayo District, Belize, which is one of the most beautiful places on earth, and I trust it's doing well. At least I hope so. Actually, we have not ordered any takeaway or delivery in the past week, as far as I know.
Well, we're getting the flowers.
But we're going to be getting Kalen's flowers tomorrow. Is going to be a big thing, and
Jwala Collective. Check it out. The album's called Bizarre. Absolutely beautiful. In the words of Tilly Sandiker, sexy. Yeah. Put that right there. Whee.
Speaking of sexy, how you doing there, Till?
Did you just answer Anderson? Have I? I have not. I'll be honest. What I'm going to do is probably go on a GoFundMe for the bars that I frequent and stuff like that, and probably throw some cash in there. I went out, loaded up, and I'm, I've got a friend of mine right now. She's a hairdresser, and she just bought a brand new space. Just rented a brand new space for a brand new studio and stuff. I mean, she just did this like last week, and now everyone's canceling. And she's just sitting at home, drowning in booze, depressed, and there's nothing you can do about that. So I'm just trying to help out any way I can. But as far as takeout, delivery, and stuff, no, I have not done that, And I feel so bad for my friends, because it just sucks, dude. It just sucks, man.
We are experiencing some definitely unfortunate things. Actually, here's the thing I would like to bring up to you right now, because I see my bro Tino in the chat here, man. Tino has got an Echo Lodge in Belize, in the jungle of Belize, and it's beautiful, and it's virtually on top of Mayan ruins and a frisbee golf course.
I don't know what an Echo Lodge is.
So it's kind of like you live in a cabin and don't tear the place up kind of thing, right?
Oh.
So
Okay.
Compost toilets, cistern water.
Oh God! What? Now I just saw this. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, you go ahead.
So Bobby goes, tell us an embarrassing story about Tilly.
Ooh.
So Tilly goes, which one? And she goes, Scott's Choice. I'm not going to do that. I mean, if I've got time during this whole lockdown, there might be a book coming out. But, as of right now, Tilly is in the medical field, and she's got other things to worry about than embarrassing stories going online. Doing the right thing there.
Yeah, good luck to you, darling.
Actually, give me about 5 minutes. I'll think of the best one. So.
I think we both agree that we think you are awesome for deciding on your own to go back into the middle of the fight, so to speak, and to do your part. Thank you for that. You are awesome, and we love you. And I will bake you some cookies
with extra ingredients.
Yes. Trey's organic, non-sugar secret ingredients.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's good. He's good at that. No, I don't have it. I can tell you some embarrassing stories about Bobby Perkins. If you want to talk about that.
Allow me to complete this thought, just in case there's somebody here who actually has some time. Let me tell you this. Mm-hmm. It still costs only about $200 to fly from Miami to Belize, where Tino here would pick you up and take you to his place in about... You can make the whole journey in about 6.5 hours from Miami. And
not now.
Yeah.
Not like, really?
Totally. Those flights are not canceled.
Oh, okay.
And in fact, many of those flights are flying empty in order to keep their slot and their flight numbers and all of that. So all that's going on. So if any of you are about to say, fuck it, I'm going to go to the jungle to ride this one out, which I think is an excellent idea. I know the
Are you
guy.
seriously leaving?
I'm not gonna leave you, bro. Not right now.
All the plants are gonna die. That was for you, Meg.
But I'll tell you what, first chance I get to sneak out there, guys, I'm doing it, and a whole hell of a lot of you are gonna want to come with and regret that you didn't. So I'm just saying that.
Well.
Uh-oh.
What?
Miami... Oh no, Miami Airport just shut down. So forget it, you can't get to Belize now. We're all fucked! Okay.
Florida was fucked a long time ago. Long time ago.
Drag.
Drag.
Mm-hmm. I'm never gonna hear a kinkajou squeak ever again.
No. That's not the attitude we're looking for. Not the attitude at all. You know, Nathan Moore is figuring out on his web, he's doing like constant streams. He's got like this control room thing and stuff like that. And he's got all these pictures and stuff coming up. See, I'm afraid to do that because then we just get Bobby flashing us and shit. We can't do that. You know, it's a family show. So
I'll get you in that carry-on, Shane.
yeah. Bring your cot. We'll pick you up at Pompeii. Oh man!
I mean, you could sleep on a cot out there if you wanted to.
That's all they have is cots out there, really.
Oh heck no! Tino's got memory foam beds, man. They're awesome.
No shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
Telling you, man, it's the bomb. That's why I keep not coming back from there for so much.
What else do we have to talk about? I don't know. I'm gonna get on my third beer though. That's what I've decided.
Maybe we ought to come in, come back after about 10.
10 minutes. So what are you
10
guys
minutes.
doing later? Is everyone just sitting? Should we come back later? I mean, are you guys gonna be up? I don't know.
We gotta give that about a minute to go through the pipeline before the replies come back. I just to point out, there's always a little bit of lag in our streams, and
Meg, the moment your son starts really seeing what your friends are like, he's never going to respect you, like, ever again. Right? I used to respect my mom, and then the coronavirus happened, and then BAM! These
Hello
guys
there,
are
man,
coming out of the
son.
woodwork.
I am a butterfly.
Oh, yeah?
I am an adult who dresses like a child.
Dresses like I don't know. So, yeah, alright. So, well, Shane, you'll be around. Are you guys still on your own sleep schedules?
Oh yeah, I'm curious about that too. How y'all been sleeping? That's an interesting thing. Left to your own devices, where are you landing now?
I mean, besides alcohol-induced sleeping, which isn't sleeping.
Right on, Shane. We might be done by the time you get back, but have fun out there.
Alright. Alright, so, let's see. He's waving at you, digging the butterfly wings.
Oh, Dina.
Who is Shane or your son? I don't know.
These things are totally awesome. They have little finger holes. So they go like this, and then you can be all like, woo! Woo! There's no music festival, Scott. This is so dumb when it's like this.
I know. Imagine when the dates come up.
Oh,
We're gonna be sitting there. If it's nice weather on those days, but there's other things to worry about. Oh, you're a kid? He must have loved Oh man.
Well, I got a lot of respect for y'all with sleep trouble. I had sleep trouble for the vast majority of my life and struggled with it.
Yeah, Bobby just said he woke up at his regular alarm, and I know you get up like early, probably 6, maybe even earlier,
Wow,
to
dude.
go to work, and he's trying to stay on the rail. And they recommend that, just try to stay on your own schedule and stuff. I think it's going to be harder and harder to do that, but keep doing it. Keep going, and just try to make things as regular as possible. Again, tomorrow is supposed to be in the 70s as well. I think there's a chance of some rain. Share some Crossroads memories.
Tell us a Crossroads story, Scott.
Okay, here I'll give you one. So, this guy comes up, and he was. This is when we rented movies. We had started renting movies at Crossroads towards the end of the big store. And any new customers, you had to enter in all their information and stuff like that. And so, so this guy, he comes up, and he just kind of a regular looking guy, but a little weird looking, you could tell. And the guy goes, so he's got his movies, and I'm going, okay, last name? And he goes, McDonald. I'm like, okay. Put it in. It's like, first name? He says, Ron.
Oh, no, I see where that's going.
Ron. And, of course, I'm sitting there, and it's already hit me, and I went, Ronald? He goes, yeah. Not cracking a smile, not anything. And I'm like, Ronald McDonald, right? And he goes, yep. So I went through everything. Not a word was said. I didn't ask how Mayor McCheese was doing. Nothing. And he just went out. I just had to wonder how his parents must have, really? That's boy named Sue shit, So that's just one of many. And then there's some that aren't suitable for television.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe as this thing goes and we can get some, have people, chime in on like a video chat or something like that with some, because I know Brian and Casey and just so many people. That place was an insane asylum.
Who's that bus driver from The Simpsons? Otto. I have an interesting addendum to your story, Scott. Which is that there is a reason why my nickname is Trey.
Is there?
Yes, there is. Trey is a nickname for 3, and that is because some of you older folks out there are going to get this one. My full name is James Howell III. And yes, for those of you who have seen Gilligan's Island, yes, that is very, very similar to the name of the rich asshole on Gilligan's Island. So I got to grow up my whole life with Gilligan's Island jokes. But in order to partially deflect from that, my family decided to call me Trey Howell, so that I would not be quite so thirsty. And it didn't work, but anyways, that's why I am what I am. So there you are.
That's cool. I never knew that.
Yes.
I didn't.
I am Trey because fuck Gilligan's Island.
What's wrong with Gilligan's Island, man?
Hey, look, man. I mean, I got my gripes, man. The Coen brothers took away my green bathrobe, too, man. So, hey, I love what you do, guys, but...
You have a green bathrobe right now.
I do now, but I am a walking parody of myself now. So, thanks for that.
Oh! Just came in. Marvin, Tilly, if you're on there, Marvin has now canceled their River City roll. in Richmond. Ciao.
My lifeblood spills over.
God. Well, so it begins. It actually began on Sunday when we couldn't go see Pop Docio. And that calls for a beer. We can just cancel May. Screw it.
Well, you know, I figure by then, I don't know. We'll all have learned so many new things by then. It's going to be so interesting. This is I believe you have an interest in sociology yourself.
I was a soc minor.
Yeah. So
did wonders.
Sociological changes that are going to come out of this event are going to be profound and follow the rest of you for your entire lives. I will be dead soon. But you know, I wonder what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Will we be satisfied with virtual assembly?
No. This is the problem. No, we won't. I mean, this is incredible. Like I said before, internet's amazing. It's awesome. But at some point, I want to go see you guys. I want to, say hi, shake your hand, give you a hug.
But what if you could put on the Luke Skywalker helmet and put down the visor, and your pal shows up, only now, like, virtually enhanced, right?
Right.
And with, better music and settings than the pile of dirty laundry in my corner,
well, that's
which is
never
what I'm
gonna
actually on.
That's never going to stop, dude. I don't care if this whole thing blows over. There's always going to be a pile of laundry in it.
Oh, Warfrat wants to know about what was your apocalyptic choices today.
Yeah. This is actually because we've been talking so long. Jesus, we've been on for like an hour plus. I'm sorry, guys. We're just wasting your time. We'll cut it off soon. My apocalypse choice tonight was Jeff Buckley's Grace album. And I also wanted to throw out, because we sat on the porch most of the day today and just threw out albums, and listened to this album. Again, I'll show it for you, Andrew. Jwala Collective, band out of Richmond. The album is called Bizarre. And it's, like most of these guys have heard, it's a world beat meets funk meets jam. Absolutely beautiful, and it flows beautifully. So if you ever have a chance to listen to that. Today was a good day, beautiful day and stuff like that. My music is going to get dark and light and stuff like that. I picked Buckley for the darkness of his life and stuff like that. But this was an album because of the sun and the warmth and the able to go outside and stuff like that. We just had to throw this one in there. So it's kind of a 2 for Thursday thing going on.
And my pick was Rupa Biswa's Disco Jazz from approximately 1979, an Indian masterpiece of world disco.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, it's we've been on for over an hour. People are getting bored, and there's only 6 people watching. Okay.
Bobby doesn't want us to leave, though.
Oh, no! Well, you know what? Why don't we do this? We'll come back here it's almost 8:30. We'll come back here. I won't even put up usually we've been coming on at about 9 o'clock and stuff like that. But as I said before, I think maybe we'll start coming on a little earlier so everybody can watch the live streams of the bands and stuff, and maybe donate and do all that stuff. And we're always going to try to keep it in like an hour so we don't waste, make you guys bored and stuff like that. There's no need for that.
Yeah, and I think we would both agree that we want to be a signpost that gives you the direction to your entertainment, not necessarily
necessarily.
entertainment yourself.
Yeah, you know,
Ourselves.
I mean, it's just.
Although I'm looking pretty good in this Goose shirt, I must say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Getting ready for that one to get canceled.
No. Nope. Gonna keep a happy face on it, man.
Happy face, yeah. All right. Guys, thank you. I hope everybody stays safe, be well, make good decisions. We might be back. Might not. Just give a like or subscribe to Trey's Playroom. And, you know, maybe we'll be back. If not, we'll be back here, I think, at 6 tomorrow.
Yeah, that seems like a good time. That'll get us straight out of the way of Molly's thing, and we'll be able to...
Yeah, I don't want to intrude on Molly's thing. So, but anyway, take care of yourselves.
Have fun out there, kids. Maybe we'll see you later.
Love you guys.